Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about some tips on how to prevent acne, help it heal better, products that are good for it, and just all around good habits to have if you have acneic skin, which I definitely do. Right now I do have some pretty painful breakouts on my chin and one on my cheek here, which I am treating the best that I can. They are hormonal breakouts though, you know, TMI, but that's what the situation is. The chin ones are usually hormonal. Cheeks are usually your diet, and forehead is usually stress. That's at least what I think I can remember from all the research I've done. So first, just want to talk about some tips. They may seem like they're annoying or kind of obvious, but honestly, if you can stick to these, your face will be so much more clear of acne. So the first thing is, make sure you are washing your makeup brushes. Anything that's going to be touching your face should be cleaned on a regular basis. So whenever you're going to touch your face with your hands, make sure you wash your hands first. Your brushes, you can spot clean them every day and then wash them once a week. I like to wash my brushes with dish soap because I find it really just gets everything out of them, and I usually do that once every 1 to 2 weeks depending on how busy I am. With cream products, I try to only use a brush once, maybe 2 times maximum, because cream products can really hold a lot more bacteria than powder products can. So for example, with my foundation lately, I've been applying it with disposable sponges because that way I don't have to worry about cleaning my foundation brush every 2 days. And it's just a lot of weight off my shoulders. So my suggestion is either make sure you have a lot of foundation brushes on hand, that you can apply your foundation with a brush, or that you are using disposable sponges. Or, best case scenario, honestly, just use clean hands to apply your foundation, and that way you don't have to worry about sanitizing any tools. The Dior Nude Air foundation is really great to apply with your fingertips. It smooths on perfectly. So the next thing you should make sure you have clean is the towel that touches your face. In our household, we have one towel for each of our faces. I wash those towels once a week, at least, and I will sometimes even switch them out halfway through the week, so it's only touching our faces like 4 days in a row before it gets washed. The reason I do this is because dampness harbors bacteria again, and this is in the towel. So you want to make sure that the towel you are using to dry your face is not the towel you use to dry your hands. Trust me on this, once I started using a towel only for my face started improving drastically. And then the last thing you want to make sure that you're keeping clean is your pillowcase. I clean my pillowcase once a week, at least. I just throw it in with our clothes, and I wash our bedding. I should do it more, but I only do it really like once a month. But our pillowcases, I make sure I wash at least once a week. Okay, one other thing with cleanliness, never touch your phone to your face. Whenever I'm on the phone, I just let it rest on my ear, and then I angle it away from my face so it's not touching it, because everything that's on your hands when you're going out and about during your day is on your phone, and you don't want that touching your face. So once you have your brushes, your pillowcase, and your towels all clean, the next thing you want to make sure is that you are washing your face properly and you're removing all of your makeup before you go to bed. So whether that means using a dedicated makeup remover and then cleansing, or using a cleanser that can also remove all of your makeup, anything like that, you just have to make sure all of your makeup is off your face, because if you leave the makeup on overnight, your skin can't breathe, and all of the bacteria that was gathering on top of your face throughout the day and absorbing into your makeup is now going into your pores and causing havoc. So you want to make sure you're cleaning your face properly. The next thing you want to make sure you're doing is that you are moisturizing. I don't care how oily your face is, you must use a moisturizer. It's great if you can find one that says non-comedogenic on it. Ingredients to look for if you have acne. The 2 best ones are benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid. So salicylic acid will usually be in one of your products, like your cleanser, toner, or your moisturizer. or spot treatments may have salicylic acid. Benzoyl peroxide I tend to like to use as a spot treatment because it really dries out your skin. Like, it immensely dries out your skin. You will have to use hydrating masks if you're using this as an all-over product. So the one that I'm using right now is the Clearasil Daily Clear Acne Treatment Cream. And this has, I think, a 5% benzoyl peroxide. I use this as a spot treatment on any blemishes I see, whiteheads, blackheads, pustules, anything that is not my regular skin. And I use this day and night. When it's coming up to hormonal breakout time, I will just apply it all over my chin. This can tend to make my foundation sit less nicely though. So like I mentioned before, hydrating or moisturizing masks will be your friend. The Body Shop Vitamin E Moisture Mask is really great, and the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud treatment is also really great for that. So yes, this is great for healing them faster because it goes in, it pulls out all of the bacteria and the pus and everything that's nasty, and that helps it heal faster. So the other important thing when you're using benzoyl peroxide is that you want to make sure you're using a sunscreen, because benzoyl peroxide can tend to kind of cause a chemical burn, which is why your face dries out. So the moisturizer I'm currently using, which has SPF in it, is the CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion with SPF 30. This is for normal to oily skin. And it's non-comedogenic, and it is amazing. And it's in a pump. Pumps are so important for people who have acneic skin. Moisturizers that come in a pot, you better make sure you're washing your hands before you stick them into that pot of moisturizer. Otherwise, you're just going to put all the bacteria into your face cream, and then it's going to go right back on your clean face. So pumped products are much, much better if you want to avoid bacteria getting back on your face. And back to treatments for a moment. If you don't want to use benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid, you can use tea tree oil, which is a natural disinfectant. So I can either use this on a Q-tip on the spots as a spot treatment, or I will sometimes mix a few drops of tea tree oil in with my nighttime moisturizer, and that way I'm getting a disinfecting treatment all over my face. So if you wanted to avoid the heavy chemicals, tea tree oil is your best friend. Never use mechanical scrubs on your acne. Do not use an exfoliating brush like a Clearasil. Do not use anything that is going to scrub your face, because the acne is technically a wound on your face. So imagine you got a cut on your arm and you're like, how can I make that heal faster? And then you took a scrub and you started scrubbing the cut. That's going to cause more irritation and redness. It's going to make it more irritated. It's going to make it longer to heal. It's just not a good idea. If you want to exfoliate your face when you have acne, which you should be doing, you can use something like one of those exfoliating pads, like the First Aid Beauty facial exfoliating pads. You can use an exfoliating solution like the Clinique toners or the Paula's Choice toners, or you can use an enzyme peel. I know Sephora carries a great number of them. I've yet to find one at the drugstore. My current favorite one though, and I'm almost out, is the Michael Todd Pumpkin Nutrient Rich Facial Mask. This will kind of feel like it's burning on your skin when it starts, but that is what a chemical exfoliant is. It reacts with the surface skin cells to slough off all the dead ones, and this will make your skin feel soft. It will get rid of any dry flakes you have, and exfoliating chemically with your acne will help to take off the surface of it so that the new cells can come to the surface faster, and it's not irritating the skin. It's not scratching it. It's not causing more redness. It's just going to help bring everything forward faster. And once again, when you're using an enzyme peel or any kind of chemical exfoliant, you need to make sure you're wearing a sunscreen, because all of that new skin that's coming to the surface is going to be very susceptible to sunburns. And then one other thing, clay masks are really great for acne because the clay will suck out the impurities. There are a couple at the Body Shop. The tea tree one is great. The seaweed one is great. I have both of those. But I wanted to feature the Mint and Lemon Clay Mask by Freeman. This is a very intense mask. It will make your eyes burn if you get it any closer than, like, you know, where your orbital bone is. But this, I've noticed, really sucks out all of the stuff, all the crap out of your face. And it makes my skin feel very soft as well. The only thing is it's really hard to remove, so I suggest putting this on before you hop in the shower and then taking it off in the shower, because standing over the sink removing it, you'll be there for like 10 minutes. For dietary things, I know it sounds hokey, but hormones in meat, milk, and then wheat can cause acne, and sugars can cause acne. So for me, I hardly ever eat sugar. I will eat the occasional dessert. I have a weakness for chocolate bars, but I never drink pop or sugary juices. I always drink juice that has as little sugar in it as possible. The most sugar I eat is in fruits and the chocolate bars that I'm addicted to. But I never drink pop, ever, ever, ever. The only things I really drink are water and tea. I never drink milk on its own. I will have it in things, or if I'm having a bowl of cereal, I will wet it with milk, but I never drink milk. There's too many hormones in it for me to want to risk having more breakouts from it, because my acne is mostly hormonal, and it's the hormones in milk and dairy that can emphasize it. And then sugars harbor bacteria. That's why sugars are bad for you. The same thing with wheat. They carry a lot of bacteria. Plus there's that whole gluten intolerance thing that human beings are getting nowadays, and that is part of foods being overprocessed and genetically modified organisms, GMOs. So if you can avoid like really processed wheat, sugars, and milk, and meats that have a lot of hormones, so you want to go for organic meat will be better, or like not beef. Beef is the worst because it has the most hormones in it. Then it'll also help with your acne. So I now think that's everything. If anyone has any questions about acne, leave it below and I will try and answer. I'm not a dermatologist. I am a cosmetician. I have had some skincare training, and I will do my best to answer any questions that you may have. So I hope all of these tips were useful to you and that you're gonna learn something from this. If I've missed anything, I will put it in the description box below. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.